Then I also want to talk about the pursuit of happiness. You know, that is a highly charged um, thought form, and it's one that's in our Declaration of Independence, and it's also in our Constitution, that every person has inalienable rights, as in you're born with the right to be human, to be free, and to pursue happiness. Okay. This is a really big deal because there's no other country that I know of. Maybe there is and I don't know about it, but there's no other country that grants beings rights simply for being born. Okay, simply for being born on these lands and being a citizen. So this is important, especially when we come in frame up with the Jasar Nasara Act. Okay, so go, you guys, like I said, go ahead, tell me hi, let me know you're here. So, oh, where to begin? All right, let's first talk about pursuit of happiness. Okay. In the past chats, in the past 4 weeks, there's been some themes, and one of the things that I've been talking about are unnatural rhythms. There's natural rhythms, and then there are constructed rhythms, synthetic rhythms. And I'm going to refer back to that idea in this tone of pursuit of happiness, because when we are inundated with synthetic rhythms, constructed ways of keeping time, constructed ways of keeping one's role in society. So we have societal constructs, we have familial constructs, we have time constructs. We have all these different constructs that create an inorganic rhythm. And when we are living in a rhythm that is out of step with the natural flow of life, that anchors in a deep sense of confusion, and it makes us ripe and easy to build masks, to build false constructs of the ego driver. Okay. And this is why so many people, as we grow in our spirit, as we grow into ourselves, many of us don't wake up to the fact that we've been living a life that truly doesn't make us happy until, we reach a certain age, usually over the age of 50. This is when we realize, wow, everything that I've prioritized and worked so hard for in my life is actually not truly satisfying me. Okay. And there's a reason why this happens. And we look into ancient Eastern cultures. The time after the age of 50 is the time where something clicks inside of our very being, and we can no longer entertain things that aren't true. Our bullshit meter, like our tolerance for BS plummets, right? And then we also start to realize there's a lot of programs we've been living that aren't the truth. And a wonderful example of this is a lot of these real estate moguls that, their life is all about money and power and all this stuff. And they get there, they get the house, they get the trophy wife, they get this, they get that, and they're still not happy. And it's because what they thought was the pursuit of happiness was actually the pursuit of validating their mask, the lie of who they thought they were. And then once you get there and you still feel hollow inside, there's not a smile inside, then that's when you've spent all that time and energy and resources pursuing something that actually wasn't the truth. It was a false idea of happiness. It wasn't true happiness. And this is really the journey that I've been on, especially, and it's all coming full circle. That's why I'm talking about it, because this is really up for me, because it's all coming full circle. I'm here in Rapid City, South Dakota, taking care of some matrix business. And this is also where my life partner at the time and I began our journey as full-time nomads. And here it is, a couple of years later, we're in a completely different situation. Everything is different. So much has changed. And when we embarked in our journey, the idea was to find happiness. What makes us happy? What makes me happy? What makes them happy? And I realized that, I had a lot going for me because I've been practicing what the truth is inside for quite some time. And in a lot of ways, it made me a very flexible, compassionate person, um, compared to how I was way back in the beginning of this relationship. So I had a lot more flexibility, and what was happening is that my flexibility was creating a crutch for my partner to not, to rely on me for you know, uh, happiness, but at the same time not truly being happy. It's like thinking this would make me happy and then getting it and realizing, oh no, I'm still not happy. So it was, for my dear partner, it was a journey for him to figure out what is the truth inside, what is actually what he wants. We've been together for many years. So this was the first time, because of COVID, which was a huge blessing. He was able to get to this place of actually slowing down and taking stock. What actually is happiness? Do I really want happiness? All this stuff. So we started that adventure back in 2021, right here in the city. And here I am again, full circle. Um, yeah, and I'm really surprised that it's hitting me in the way that it is. And that's why this whole getting this message about the quantum financial system is also very, very poignant, because the person that sent me that information in the beginning was somebody that I used to know, or I should say, somebody I thought I used to know. Okay.